and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome right here to a big video on the channel, because the deal seems to be done. Hansi Flick may about to become the Barcelona coach this summer. It is an absolutely huge decision right now that the club are on the verge of taking, but from what we are hearing, it is widespread reporting. There are so many sources right now saying that Flick has an agreement with Barca to become the new coach. Laporta apparently has now informed Xavi, Hansi Flick's agent there, that the final decision has been made, and Flick will sign for the club there on a one-year deal plus the option of a further year there, depending on how things go, depending on certain objectives there that are going to be set by the club. And what that could mean is that Flick there is at Barca up until 2026 if that second year does indeed come into effect, which would align with the presidential elections in 2026. But I think this is a massive move right here. This is a massive decision, like I say, from the club, and it does come off the back here of several meetings that have been taking place in uncertain times, really. There's been discussions going on between Flick and indeed Deco. Those two have met at some point recently, and apparently in these meetings here, Flick has outlined a real plan. He has an understanding of what needs to be done at Barca. He's got a lot of conviction behind his ideas, and apparently the club have been really impressed with his presentation there, what he does plan to do, the ideas that he does have, and that he feels that he can bring to Barca, and particularly Deco, who actually hasn't always been on board with Hansi Flick. He hasn't been 100% certain of him as the choice for coach, but now Deco is convinced, and Laporta has always been a big fan of Hansi Flick. And what that means right now is that this Sunday's game, the final game of the season there away at Sevilla, that is looking like it's Xavi's last in charge of the club. And I'm still really surprised, I've got to say. I'm still really shocked, to be honest, by all of this, the way that it's been handled, the way that it's all unraveled so quickly and everything has changed so quickly, and it still really doesn't sit well with me, the way that this has been handled, the way that it's been conducted. But it does look as though Xavi will indeed be departing, as we felt for much of the season. At the end of the campaign here, we knew that he may indeed be going, but of course so recently it seemed as though he was going to stay, it seemed as though Laporta wanted him to stay. But now all of that has really unravelled quickly, and Flick will achieve a job here that is his dream. He has always maintained that this summer he would love to take over. He sees it as a real challenge. He's been very passionate, very thorough in his work here, in preparing for the potential job of Barca. And now it looks as though he'll get that chance. He must have been thinking this isn't going to happen. When Xavi looked as though he changed his mind, it looked as though Xavi was going to stay. Flick still didn't jump into any other job. He's waited here until the last opportunity, and now he will get his moment. It looks as though Flick is coming to Barca. So let me know, guys, your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you make of this news? What do you make there of the fact that Hansi Flick may be coming in? Is it the right move? And what do you make of how all of this has been handled? I will see you soon with lots more updates on the way. These are going to be busy days ahead. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça.